No one wants a bad case of food poisoning. We want to make sure that you're mindful about food safety. Here are 4 tips to get you started. The first tip is you want to make sure that your raw protein is stored at 40 degrees Fahrenheit or less in its original container or in a vacuum sealed container or bag. This prevents the raw juices from the protein to mix with other foods around it and avoid cross-contamination that could cause a food poisoning. The next tip is you want to make sure that you are not cutting raw protein with raw vegetables. You either want to cut your vegetables first, set them apart, and then cut your chicken, or use separate cutting boards. Another thing that's important is make sure that you're washing your knife in between the different items. The next tip is you want to make sure that you're washing your hands in between touching the raw protein and the next food item, or even the counter. The raw juices from the protein can have a cross-contamination between other things in your kitchen. So right after touching the raw protein, you wanna make sure you wash your hands at least for 20 seconds, according to the CDC, in warm water using soap. Storage is also a big thing to be mindful about. You want to make sure that the raw protein is underneath anything that's ready to eat. You want to make sure that there are completely different shelves, the raw protein and the vegetables. So you want your raw protein items to be in their original container or in a separate vacuum sealed container in a bottom shelf underneath the raw or ready to eat foods. The raw or ready to eat foods need to be completely separate from the raw proteins. These tips can seem very simple or common sense, but they will prevent you and your family from getting sick and make you more mindful about food safety.